What is up, everyone? JD here with another everyday carry video. I hope everyone is doing well out there today. Today I wanted to talk about office carries, specifically out of my rotation, the top 10 carry knives that I use when I'm carrying in the office. These are going to be very discreet, light duty to medium duty knives. I'm not doing anything hard use or heavy with them, just opening some packages and envelopes and having it on me for maybe food prep or some other light duty type function. So without any further delays, let's go ahead and jump into this list. Number 10 on my top 10 office carry pocket knives is going to be the Ontario TI-22. This is a titanium frame lock with a 3.5-inch AUS 8 steel blade, a tanto shape with a flat grind. This knife is on bearings. It is tip up or tip down right hand carry only with a deep carry pocket clip that isn't quite deep carry. I really like this knife. I like the color and the change that this really gives you when carrying into the office. I feel like this is a very gentlemanly knife. It's not very tactical. It's not going to be something that's concerning when you pull this out for any type of the task that you might be doing in the office. So that is number 10. We'll set that off to the side. Number 9 is kind of a tie between two pocket knives that I've really surprisingly found that I do enjoy carrying into the office more than I thought I would, and that is going to be the Kizer Sheepdog Mini. This is a 154 cm folder with a liner lock steel frame non-deep carry pocket clip, but the size of this knife is very unassuming and very unintimidating. I do like this a lot. The G10's done really nice. I like the little touch that the blue collar around the pivot provides. And again, it's very small and unassuming. So that is number 9. Also tied at number 9 is going to be a recent pickup, and that is going to be the Savivi Baby Banter. This knife I actually am finding that I enjoy a lot. Some folks are going to say it's novelty, but no. Opening packages, letters. I actually have done a little bit of food prep with an apple that I've taken into work. Well, not a apple, but when I take an apple to work, I am kind of using this just to cut off some slices to eat, so I'm not having to shove it in my mouth and bite it off and have juice running all down my cheek. So this is nice to be able to kind of cut that up and do some food prep and some light duty work, but surprisingly useful. And I really do like the little gold thumb studs that he threw on here. I know he did that for LSU, but I'm not an LSU fan. I just like the gold and the purple. Looks really good. So these two are tied at number 9. I did forget to mention this is the Nitro V steel, and it is a coated blade, and that is the purple G10 handles. This is right hand tip up only, deep carry, very, very deep carry pocket clip. So again, number 9, tied at number 9. So the number 8 is going to actually be something that flexes into the office carry, and that is the Savivi Elementum button lock. The knife honestly is so thin and lightweight, and again, deep carry pocket clip. This particular one has the 14C 28N coated blade, but so small and discreet that I feel like when I have to use this in the office for anything, this is not really tactical to the point where it's going to intimidate anyone that sees me pull this out to use it for anything. So I do have 2 variants because I've enjoyed this knife so much. I do have the G10 variant, also in the 14C 28N coated blade. And again, these knives so light duty and thin and minimal, but still fit my hand relatively well, that I have enjoyed carrying these in the office. Surprisingly, they flex in there really well with no issues, and they're not a whole lot bigger than you can see here, the Ontario TI-22, really close in size. So that's 10, 9, this is 8. The number 7 carry that I enjoy bringing into the office is actually the CRKT Pilar. This is a D2 steel tumble wash blade. It is a little bit thicker, and it is a little bit of what I would, consider being on the cusp of being more tactical. But I do believe that the looks are still relatively good enough, and it is small enough where I feel comfortable, in my case, being able to carry this into the office without getting any type of side-eye looks with this. I do also like the fact that it has that finger choil, and it doesn't put you up against the edge of the blade when you're using that. And again, if you're just trying to cut through an apple or something like that, this is going to do really well. Opening packages, no issues. I do like the frame lock on it. It's a really well done knife. It's a stainless steel frame lock, G10 show side scale, and it does have the brass back spacers, so that goes really good when I'm carrying my brass carry. I like that, and it gives it a lot of pop. So that's number 7. Let's go on to number 6. Number 6 is going to be another knife that really I consider flexes into that office carry. Number 6 is going to be the CIVI Imperium. I like this knife a lot. It has a 3.5 inch Nitro V steel blade that is coated. It has that satin finish, which I really do like. I think it gives it a really elegant look in this instance. I know that there's some out there with the carbon fiber, probably even more of a gentlemanly styled knife with that carbon fiber, but I'm really enjoying the JG10. The other thing that I really appreciate about this knife is it has superb action, whether you're using the thumb studs to spidey flick it, thumb flick it, whether you're thumb flipping it from the front, or if you're trying to be fancy and using that index finger to flip it. I know that there's some folks out there, I don't have that type strength, where they are actually able to kind of get that flip using the pinky. It's a bit of a struggle, and it feels kind of sketch to me. But anyway, that is number 6 on the list. Coming in at number 5 is going to be a knife that really surprised me how much I liked it. Obviously so, because it's in the top 5. It is the QSP Penguin in titanium. The titanium frame lock is a little bit different because it has the milled titanium pocket clip. It is on bearings instead of on the bronze washers, and it is the 154 cm, so a bit more premium on your budget pocket knife steel, coated blade at 3.1 inches. So now that we're getting into the top 5, I'm going to go ahead and clear these guys that fell below the top 5 out. And actually, I guess I should keep the Penguin out here since they did make it into the top 5. So we'll go ahead and we're going to put the Pilar away. We're going to put the Imperium away. We're going to go ahead and move these. And I do like these a lot for the office carry because they are mini. Something I did not think I would enjoy as much as I actually have enjoyed it. So we'll go ahead and put the Ontario away and the button locks. Now let's go ahead and finish out the top 5 carries. Number 4 for me for office carries is probably going to be surprising to a lot of you folks because it is actually the Kershaw Leak. And the reason that I have this at number 4 is because of the fact that I think the coated blade and the orange are really, really pretty. And it's not a very intimidating knife. Even with the speed safe assist, it doesn't come out so hard hitting that people are going to think that this is a very tactical application. And if you look at the Leak lineup as a whole, it has so many different color combinations. They have more premium options. They have the basic stainless steel option. I think all of those are really going to be appropriate for the office place, depending on your office space and what you're carrying, and how you're carrying and what you're using it for. Number 3 out of my rotation is going to be the CJRB RIA. And I have this one here in the red and black micarta with the milled stainless steel pocket clip and the coated AR RPM 9, which is their in-house blade steel, but it is a very good blade steel if you research it. I really enjoy this, and it is a little bit of a smaller, more discreet pocket knife, so really for me very appropriate for that office gentleman carry pocket knife. Number 2 is going to be one that I picked up recently, but I just think looks so good and so small and discreet, but still offers a really good in-hand grip despite this ridiculous pocket clip that Savivi continues to use on these small knives. I do like the fact that it does have a little bit of a contour to it. I like the fact that they gave a little bit of a knockdown to make it easier to get to that liner lock. The pivot is on bearings, which give this knife really great action. I mean, it's just a really good looking knife. I really do like it a lot. It is Nitro V coated steel. I don't know if I said that already, but this one easily made it into my top 2. And with like a knife like that being at number 2 makes you wonder what actually made it to number 1. For me, my number 1 carry for office carry is actually going to be the Kizer Feist. And I picked mine up in this beautiful carbon fiber. It gives a really nice reflection off the light. I think it just looks really good. It has amazing action. And the Justin Lundquist blade from the Feist is actually going to be, and I don't know if you can see it here, their BD1N, which is a really good steel on a normal pocket knife, but for our office carry, gentleman's carry pocket knife, that's a really nice steel to have on something so small. So there it is. You see that pocket clip so ridiculous? It's just disrupting everything over there. So that's everything that I think. That's my top 10 for office carry. Let me know what you think. If you agree, if you would change the order of any of these, or if you would replace any of these with something else. It could be a recommendation for something maybe I haven't had the foresight to check out yet. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all the support. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.